Hello again, Internet friends. Kefka Floyd here, ready to bring you the next episode of Return to Castle Wolfenstein, where we have to deal with Germans and their experimental jet aircraft, which are so loud, even when turning the volume down in-game, they wind up making a real racket. Let's watch as this aircraft takes off to this beautiful sunset. Pretty. Now, the Germans did have some operational jet aircraft during the war, but not these ones specifically. These ones look to be more of something closer to the experimental Horten flying wings. Unfortunately, these never saw service, obviously, because Germans couldn't get flying wings right. These aircraft are really probably a composite of several aircraft of the time. We'll be seeing more experimental aircraft as we go along, some tucked away in hangars, and one we're going to get to fly. Sweet. After taking out those cursory Nazis over there, we've got a whole truck full of Nazis that are coming our way. Why run down there into the firefight when we can just comfortably snipe them from up here? Like I said, they just love running into the meat grinder. Now, one thing is, if you don't take care of these guys, some of them do have sniper scopes. So you need to make sure that you take care of those guys, otherwise, even if you're up here in safety, they'll be able to see you and kill you pretty quickly. That was pretty good. So now that we're done with that, we're going to go into this little hangar section over here with the guard towers on it. There's not really much to get there except for a couple of weapons. But after that, there's a couple other hangars over here that we can go investigate. They've got a couple jet aircraft hidden away, as well as other useful things like Panzerfaust, dynamite, etc., which are, in this level, kind of superfluous, but hey, you can never refuse free stuff, am I right? Hidden behind this set of crates, you'll find a Panzerfaust and some dynamite and a large health bag. In the next hangar, we'll see hidden aircraft and a couple Nazis to kill. Really, these two hangars are optional, but why would you skip getting a free Panzerfaust? Doesn't look like to be any Nazis float. Oh, spoke too soon. They're over there. There we go. Love the sound of that sniper rifle in the morning. Interestingly enough, these guys in the hangar can't hear you shooting them with the sniper rifle. So we'll get the drop on them. Here we can get up close and personal to that kind of aircraft we just saw take off. It's really interesting looking. You don't really see many designs like that. It does kind of look like a stealth bomber, doesn't it? Now that door over there by that other hangar, I know there's a couple Nazis, or at least one hiding over there. We should take care of him when we see him. These guys are coming from over there. Yeah, that's another thing I've noticed about this game, is that there seems to be some times where the sound simply just does not happen for whatever reason. I'm not sure why that is. You can reload, shoot sometimes, it just doesn't do anything. You know, I don't know if there's anything in there as to why it would say verboten on the front. Maybe that's where you could use the dynamite. I don't know. Ah, great. That guard over there tripped the alarm. Thanks, pal. Why isn't that working? I'm pretty sure I'm shooting through him. Let's wait and get a little more stable on our scope. Something's blocking us. Try again. There we go. Alright, time to go in here. Might as well get out our submachine gun, because there's going to be plenty of guys in here to kill. Did some pretty quick work on 3 of them. That's not bad. So yeah, this map was turned into MP Assault, and this part right here was completely redone It's much larger, there's multiple levels, things like that, and I believe that's where the objective is. You have to explode the air traffic control tower in order to win that particular level. It's interesting how they took the single-player maps and rebalanced them to make multiplayer maps. The core essence of the maps are still there. They just add a few places here and there. None of the maps in the game, except for the capture ones where you have to go and get checkpoints, are symmetrical. So if you have an objective-based map, it won't be exactly the same from one side to the other. It's a pretty cool looking thing, if I do say so myself. So this will open up the big barrier, and it'll cause two groups of Nazis to come at you. There's going to be one coming from right in front of me, and then there's going to be a bunch coming from the other side of the barrier that we'll have to deal with. We just have to wait a little bit, they'll come out, and we'll kill them. You don't want to get hit from behind here, so it's important to make sure you take care of these guys out ahead of time. Okay, reload. There, it's turned green. This thing's gone down. We've got a few soldiers to take care of. 1 and a 2. And there's actually going to be 2 more soldiers left out here. One's a Panzerfaust soldier. If you kill him fast enough, you can pick up his Panzerfaust. And then the other one is a sniper up in the rooftop up there. You're better off just sticking close to the side and trying to stay out of the sniper's scope instead of trying to take him on, because he's usually pretty good at seeing you before you can see him. Let's see. I've got full health, some armor. Let's see if we can take him down. Okay, we've still got some snooper bullets, so that'll be helpful because he'll light up like a... Oh! Ow! See, the problem is you just can't really see where he is. So we have to try and go and at least see if we can draw him out without being too visible. He's up here, usually on this level that the scope is pointing at right now. Oh, there he is. The other thing is that when you get hit with a bullet, you lose your scope view, which is very annoying. And we just took a huge beating there. We've only got like 20 health left. That sucks. So we'll just have to be a little more careful going through here. Let's see. So there'll be a couple Nazis in this warehouse here. Oh, one right there. Come on. One thing that's difficult, and that I should probably turn off, is the color-changing crosshair. You'll notice that when my health goes down, the crosshair changes from white to yellow and then eventually to red. And the red crosshair is just a hindrance more than a help. It blends in too much, you know, it actually makes killing guys more difficult. So, I think when I do some more videos, I'll probably turn that off. Maybe. If I remember to do it. So the next thing to do is go up through here and get the Cobra rocket plane ready to launch. That's what we have to do to escape the level. The rocket plane is very important because obviously the Allies would be very keen to have that plane to reverse engineer. Let's see, I know there's some Nazis in this corridor. There we go. Come on. We'll go take care of these guys over here. Man, for an engineer, he sure soaks up a lot of bullets. Health bag. P40. Alright, so here's one of the control levels we have to pull. This one doesn't appear to be doing anything. Looks like we have to do something before it. Let's see, it looks like this is something we should take note of. It looks like we're going to have to go and open the bay doors manually. So before we fuel, which is this lever, we have to go and raise the rocket plane into position. So let's go find another, there must be another lever around to raise it. I think it's in this room right here, because there's a picture right there. Of course, I'm a moron, and I'm going to kill this guy, which I didn't mean to do. So let's try it again in an alternate universe where I didn't do it.
No, please, don't shoot.
He's going to give us some information.
The lever on the right is to open the hatch doors. The lever has malfunctioned, so you'll need to go to the manual override station, just below the tower door. In there you'll see a hand crank. You'll have to turn it many times, but the doors will open. Now please, let me go. I told you everything I know.
Once again, I will be a merciful god and let him live. Yes, safety cages on ladders. This is very important. Apparently the Nazis don't have OSHA back then. So they'll have to implement ladder construction fixes themselves. Let's see. Now we can go over here and turn this lever, which will fuel the rocket. But we have to wait for it to be moved into position first. Kind of a slow-moving operation, don't you think? Now, the Cobra rocket plane, as far as I know, was not a real plane. The Germans did do many sorts of experiments with rocket-propelled planes, but I didn't think they had the Cobra that you see in the game specifically. Could be wrong. If we find out anything different, we'll just post it in the thread. Alright, so we got those guys down. The next thing we have to do is go to the top. Of course, we're going to run into a problem here. That sound you hear is the sound of paratroopers, which are bad news. These guys are the Fallschirmjäger, the Black Guard. The Black Guard are very mean guys that carry special rifles that hurt a lot. Oh, you can hear it. They sound like little thunder cracks. Oh, there's one near me. I better go kill him. As you can see, they have very good aim, but they're not completely unkillable. They're also more heavily armored than your traditional Nazi. As you can see, we just picked up the FG-42, or the Fallschirmjägergewehr 42. It's a rifle that uses the same ammo as the Mauser rifle. Well, damn engineer hiding behind a box. Fight like a man, or at least be a coward like the dude downstairs. I would've let you live. Anyway, the FG-42 in this game has 20 round clip, or magazine, I'm sorry. And you can go through these rounds pretty quickly. I'd say it's more powerful than the MP40, absolutely. More powerful than the Thompson. Has a slower rate of fire. It also has a kind of iron sights feature using its tactical scope. You can't zoom with it like you can on the sniper scope, but it does give you a little more accuracy. Like right here, I think we'll demonstrate it right now as soon as that door opens and that Nazi over there comes out. You can see it doesn't zoom, it just gives you a little more of a zoomed in, isolated view to make it a little easier to kill enemies. Okay, I hear him down there. He's opening the door. Now, one thing is that the Mauser rifle, at least with the scope, can kill most enemies in one shot. But this is going to be changing as the more heavily armored enemies come up. Even with a headshot, it'll usually blow their helmet off and give them some opportunity to live. Now, it looks like nobody else is going to be coming out soon. Damn it. I should have paid attention to that ladder safety note. Anyway. We have more of these guys to worry about. There's two waiting for me right here. This gun has a lot of recoil, so you need to be a little careful you don't just spray and pray. I just love the sound that it makes, though. It's just very forceful. And it's one reason I didn't really like it in enemy territory, because it changed from this sound to something a little, I don't know, wimpier, I guess. Wonder where that engineer came from. Alright, so it looks like we've done all that, and it's time to go open the doors and get to the rocket plane. Oh, a couple engineers over here. One hit, he's done. And man, I love this gun. Yes, engineer, shooting through a door will work. Alright, what else is in here? I don't think there's really much. We'll just go and get on board the rocket plane. Oh, pressing this button will open the door. Let's see, is there anything up here? These are not actual notes you can pick up, unfortunately. Let's see. That's it for this level. We'll see you next time on Let's Play Return to Castle Wolfenstein, where we'll be visiting the city of Kugelstadt. See you later.